Hey folks, welcome back to Endless Ocean Blue World.
Hazo's here.
Howdy.
So we're gonna go back to the Cordic River, because there's some invasive species of some kind there. We gotta take care of that.
Yes.
Also, Hazo's here.
I said that.
I know, but also,
I'm still here,
Here.
though. It's true.
Yeah.
that hasn't changed. But that's a reason to go to the river.
True. Look at that beautiful scenery.
It's beautiful. It's so green. Everything is green. The sky is green.
Dun dun dun.
Nonative. I feel like there should be a hyphen in that word.
Yes, that's what non-native means. Good job.
We gotta go find those fish!
All
It's like a video game
Yes.
quest almost.
It's not like they're breeding or
5.
anything.
5 exact fish. Not 5 species. 5 fish. And they're
Oh,
big.
no.
About that too.
Shoot them with lasers to stun them.
Zap the crap out of them. Let's do it.
It will make them feel so good. They'll just, oh yeah. Oh,
Little
you
belly
grab
up.
me.
Just
Yes.
I wonder what conversation they're having right there. I was just thinking about that for a second, like, huh. They're talking about something.
They're always talking about something.
They're talking about their favorite frogs.
What's your favorite frog?
Loveland frog.
Hazel, what's your favorite frog?
I like green tree frogs. Because they're everywhere.
Those are
And
good.
when you're not expecting them, they're just kind of there.
Those are good.
Good frog. Mine's got an electric zappy stick, though. I think it's superior.
Yeah.
Where'd that frog get that stick? We don't know. We just know that some hicks in the 50s saw him. In the bog. With a stick.
Lovely dog.
Poison dart frogs are pretty cool too. The dendrobatids. Did you know that
Ooh,
if you
yeah.
feed them the right diet, they don't actually secrete poison if you feed them the right thing.
That's true of a lot of things I've found.
Well, because, yeah, it's by accumulation.
Pufferfish have that.
That's why often with pufferfish they've actually started, you know, raising them in such a way to make it kind of easier.
There's a bird in Papua New Guinea called the pitui, and it's poisonous because it eats ants that are poisonous. It's the only poisonous bird.
There
And
you go.
It's called the patui because you ate it and you go, patui!
That is
Ah.
in fact
Dead.
true. That is why they named it that.
Alligator gar.
Yeah, just hold the food out for the gar,
They're so cool.
and we'll split you
Yeah,
up
that's
over
pretty
anything.
amazing. It's pretty much impossible to hold a gar without getting hurt because everything on them is pointy. Their scales, their
Yeah.
teeth. And if they don't stab you, they'll just whack you really hard because they're all muscle.
Also, their sharp wit.
Yes, exactly. They're very clever. They can spin a yarn.
They are the Mark Twain of the fish world.
Exactly. Ah, peacock bass. Those are some of the prettiest fish you'll ever see.
They are.
And they're in America, only in Florida. They brought them in to cut down the population of, I think, tilapia and Oscars, I think, is what they brought them in for. And
Sounds
like
about
most
right.
things, in Florida, they weren't supposed to be there, so they stuck around.
Like many things in Florida.
Out.
Yes.
Right.
Like iguanas and old people.
Or boa.
See, I don't see anything invasive
Reversing right.
yet.
Well, I see a Potema trigonid. We're not going to touch it, are we?
Coin. Wait, hold on.
There's
What the?
Tadpole, you're in the way.
Oh, it's a paradoxical frog.
Yes.
No, that's clearly a tadpole.
It's a paradoxical tadpole.
Frog. But yes, the paradoxical frog is paradoxical in that its tadpole is so much larger than the frog in question. Here is a photo.
Toot.
It's the Benjamin Button of animals.
Yes.
Get out of the way!
Frog!
What?
Frog!
I have
Hey,
to
frog!
talk about this!
Quit being a dick.
Move the camera so we can do it.
All right.
Pavo, the peacock, was created by Petrus Plancius, In Greek mythology, Argus, the creator of the ship Argo, is transformed into a peacock by Hera and placed in the sky after death near the ship he created. There you go.
Awesome.
The ship is its own little group of constellations. We haven't found any of yet.
There's a Paku.
Ah,
ball
the
crusher.
tamaki.
Oh, my mistake.
Same fish, I just call them tamaki. That's what I learned in
Oh,
this.
smart ass.
Wait a minute.
Hey, wait a minute. That doesn't look right.
You don't belong
That
here
looks
at all.
very right. It's one of the best fish.
Looks like an elapiad.
I
Ah,
love these.
Tarpon.
They live out by our docks.
Beautiful, beautiful fish.
I just go out and watch them hunt.
Pew pew.
Very sought after by anglers. Because they fight like motherfuckers.
Oh, and they jump like crazy too.
Yep.
They will not hesitate.
But they are pretty much useless for eating.
They're one of two groups of animals in that family, the other one being ladyfish, which both are similar in that their larvae are actually related to eels. They're called leptocephalus, or leptocephali,
Yes.
which means slender head.
It's a slenderhead!
Slenderhead?
What? Where?
Send me all the Slender bucks for the new Slender games.
Shoot him. Shoot him in his damn head. With your zappy gun.
Yep, shoot him in that big bony head. If you actually tap their head, it actually sounds kind of hollow.
Yep.
And the one other interesting thing about them is that they have a specially designed or evolved gas bladder that actually allows them to breathe air. So that's part of the reason they're able to come into these freshwater systems without a whole bunch of difficulty, even though they really don't come deep into them.
Maybe you should leave
Oh,
the
no.
piranha alone.
Ow.
Oh, they nipped you.
Ow.
Hey, that piranha's sideways and through you.
Tarpon go sideways when they're going for shrimp. They come to the top and they go sideways to get out of them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jupiter is a gas giant. Jupiter is the largest gas giant in the solar system, having a combined mass more than 2 times the other planets in the solar system combined. It is 10 times the diameter of Earth, but only 1/10 the diameter of the Sun. Jupiter has an atmosphere composed of around 88% hydrogen and 12% helium, with trace amounts of ammonia and other elements. This atmosphere is perpetually covered in a mask of clouds traveling at incredible speeds. If one were to try to enter the atmosphere, one would have to contend with the inclement weather, incredible pressures, and also immense temperatures. It's so hot that it has immensely deep seas of liquid metallic hydrogen. That's right, hydrogen, the gas, with temperatures around 10,000 Kelvin. That's nearly 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Deep below that sea of supercompressed, superheated, and supermagnetic hydrogen, it is believed there's a rocky core that served as the original point source for the planet's formation in the protosolar nebulae, though we lack particular means of proving its presence. Jupiter's inclement nature makes it impossible to send any probes through its atmosphere without them being completely and utterly annihilated. Now, many stars, in fact, the majority we observed, exist as binary or multi-star systems, with 2 or more stars of varying size orbiting and gravitationally interacting with each other. Our own star, Sol, is a bit of an outlier. The protosolar nebulae our planetary system formed from developed only a single body with enough mass to sustain nuclear fusion. Now, if the conditions had been somewhat different and our star womb had more mass, Jupiter could have managed to become a star. If Jupiter had created more material during formation to be 13 times its current mass, it would have been a brown dwarf capable of undergoing deuterium fusion. And if that had been the case, our star system would have in fact been a binary system. If Jupiter had been 75 times its current mass, that is, if it had 7% the mass of our Sun, it would have been a main sequence star like our Sun, and be capable of undergoing hydrogen-1 fusion. As it stands, Jupiter doesn't undergo any fusion whatsoever. It does generate heat internally. This is due to friction and its various pressures generating a number of heat. And ultimately, it actually generates more heat internally than it receives from the Sun at its distance.
For such a big fish, their prey is mostly smaller animals. So if you're fishing for them, you actually use small lures or small baits. You can actually fly fish for them in a lot of cases. I wouldn't. If I was fishing for tarpon, I'd want the biggest gear possible.
Yeah, pretty much.
In Nicaragua, they call them maniche, which means crazy fish, because people are afraid of them. If they catch a tarpon, they'll cut the line.
Huh, I didn't know that. It's good to know.
It's a good
Yeah.
fact.
So if you hook a tarpon and you're in Nicaragua, don't be the white boy who's catching it. Cut the line. Blend in.
There you go. God, there's so many zoom spots. That's right, this is the first time we've been here with Oceana, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why we're finding so many coins and everything. Oh, arowana.
Oh, hey,
came
what's
in.
up?
You just want to come and say hi.
Stop swimming through her! That was weird.
Leave her alone, Nadine.
Just a tangle of limbs and flippers.
Okay, I just need to clear up a little of the map. If I'm here, I might as well do a bit of it, you know.
Yeah, what's the rules? You're not allowed to surface or go on land?
No, yeah, you can't go up at all. So
Or the tarpon
There are-
from you, somehow.
yeah, there are actually a few places here where we can actually go up on the shore, but that will have to wait for next time.
Yeah, then you fail the quest, obviously.
No, not again. Not again. Not again.
Oh, it's Cayman Alley here. Jesus, where'd they all come from?
They live here.
Evolution.
Huh. I guess I walked into that one.
A little bit. God.
Baby piranhas.
All these fish we've seen.
Oh, but there's so many more to find.
I know.
Oh, look, more.
Oh no, babies!
Stay away from the babies.
Babbies.
Don't you shake the baby.
Don't shake.
Ah, that's a third
No.
one caption.
Yes, 5 minus 3 is 2.
Yay.
Thanks, John Eric.
Yes.
Hey,
Stuff. Swag.
Auriga, the charioteer, is a Ptolemaic constellation associated with no less than 2 characters in Greek mythology: Erycthonius of Athens and Myrtilus. In ancient Hindu astronomy, an asterism called Capella within Auriga was believed to be the heart of Brahma and was important religiously. Capella itself is an unusual multiple star system and one of the brightest things in the night sky.
yes. It's very
Awesome.
easy to see with your telescope. You should go out there and look for it. Right now. Well, after this update.
Unless it's daytime.
Stick around. That's new.
Banjo.
Why do we hurt the ones we love?
It's a guitarito.
Who wants to guess why they call it that? Because it looks like a banjo.
Yes.
From above, at least.
These ones are actually kind of uncommon to find on the bottom. In the game. Because they blend in. So it makes them rarer.
Good thing we have Oceana with us.
Yes.
With her sharp vision. Excuse me, coming through.
Sometimes the best thing you need to find small animals is a small teenage girl.
Yep.
I'll point them out.
It's on account of all the video games she plays.
Yes.
And the internet. It hones
See?
skills of eye. Eye
See, the internet's
skills.
good for you.
Otters.
They're cool.
Ah, they're so playful.
What do you mean, usually?
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
I
there's
need
a
to-
tarpon
do I
just
need to-
swimming by.
Do I need to be afraid of otters now?
Maybe.
Well, they are pretty big. And anything can attack you, theoretically speaking.
That tarpon. You're completely clearing out an infestation of invasive species. How does that make you feel?
It feels pretty good.
Good.
It's real convenient the people who spotted them actually took the time to count them.
Yeah.
There's so many paradoxical tadpoles.
I'm glad they broke their arms so you could just find them with the pulsar.
Very courteous of them.
There's a little tiny arapaima to your left.
Well, it's the one we looked at previously. Was
It's
the
so
little guy.
tiny.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh,
Almost missed it
Dude.
behind the plecos.
Aquila represents the eagle that carried Zeus's thunderbolts in Greek mythology. The same eagle may have been the one to kidnap Ganymede for the gods. In Hinduism, it is associated with the deity Garuda.
Garuda.
Yes,
Garuda?
The eagle man.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one, yeah.
You know the metal one.
Shut up, Zorak.
Oh,
Oh, geez, another one. Cain has been a teacher of the hunting dogs of the Constellation Boetes. Originally part of the constellation Ursa Major, as Ptolemy had them. A mistranslation from Greek to Arabic to Latin in medieval times resulted in them being seen as dogs. Johannes Hevelius separated them into their own constellations in 1687.
Thanks, I guess.
Split some dogs out of that bear. Big old bear. Grounded old bear.
Alchemy of a celestial kind. Now these we didn't actually look at last time, so we should probably do that.
That is
Or he's going
comically
to interrupt
enormous.
us and show us the Arapaima. Love their color.
Oh, they're so cool.
You know, because it's red.
Yeah.
And blue.
Mostly red. As
And
I
blue.
see it. Watch out, that thing you gotta touch is dangerous.
Bzz. Yes, zap the thing that's
immune.
electric. Hurt it with electricity.
It's not very effective.
Ah!
Pokemon
It's absorbing it! It's becoming stronger!
jokes. It's growing. Oh god. Which are electric, but not in fact eels. They're actually part of the knifefish family.
Yep. They can use up their electricity to build up another store of it.
Hmm? You actually can visibly tell when they shock because they actually do this weird, twitching, angry motion.
Yep. Alright, I want to see if you remember something. Do you know how they used to catch electric eels?
Yes, I do. I was actually just to say that, but first...
Calum the Chisel is a small, boring constellation made by our lovely friend Nikolai Louis de Lacaille. It's absolutely boring.
That fucker!
Aw, that's sad.
But anyways, the thing they used to do is that they used to send horses into the water, where they had these electrical eels, and then just have the horses freak the fuck out as they get electrocuted repeatedly by the electric eels, often dying. The eels would use up all their electricity they had stored, and people just go up and grab them then.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, horse.
I wonder how many eels one horse can catch.
3 bags full.
There's actually a conversion.
3 bags full. Edit mine
That is
out,
the
just
unit.
say 3 bags full. Take my joke.
I will, thank you.
Good.
Well, guess we're done here, guys.
Yep.
No, there's so much more to do. Like, look at this
What?
giant Arapaima. Look at it, it's so big.
Looks ridiculously huge.
He'll come at you like a battering ram.
No, he won't.
Yes,
He's
they will.
Well, not
Well,
that.
they
because he's not
will.
programmed to.
Oh.
Oh, I got electrocuted.
You did.
Oh.
We should get you to it.
Digitally. Alright. Well, let's roll the Arapaima footage.
They always
God,
they
look
always
how
look
big
so
its head
disappointed in
is.
you.
Hi. You look neat.
The biggest arapaima ever caught was around 8 feet. This guy looks to be at least 15.
I don't know. Oh, he's big.
Hey, who knows? It's mysterious down there.
Yes. Just
Looks like
lurking.
he'd be
Look
about
at
8
him.
feet. He is pretty big, though. But they are a big fish.
Arapaima can breathe air. So they can survive in low
They
oxygen
can.
water.
They have the same adaptations as the tarpon, the labyrinth organ.
Yep.
Same. You can see this on a smaller scale in betas
Yes.
at your local pet store. They come up to the top and they do a little burp and then they just suck in some air.
That's why you can keep in those little bowls. Anything else you put in there will
Yep.
die a horrible death.
I had a beta named Napoleon. That thing lasted forever, too. Like, normally those don't live very long. That one had, like, a tumor on its head, but it lived, like, 4 years.
Maybe it was a magic.
Maybe. Could explain a lot.
Mine was Mitchell. He lasted for about 3 years.
Same crap that's always there.
Hey.
Sweet.
There's a ring. I think there's a bottle, right? Up there.
Could zoom spot first.
Always a zoom spot.
Whoa, look at those little guys.
Little black arowana.
We didn't see the adult forms last time, but they're around here somewhere.
Well, they look just like silver arowana, so.
Except they're black.
Well, as young.
Some bicudas.
Hi!
Hey,
How you doing?
um,
Can I have that? It looks neat. I want it. It's a nice ring.
I think we have to give it to him. With a voice like that, I cannot refuse.
Oh my goodness, I do. Fit my whole fist inside my mouth.
I think we just got mud
Oh
back
my
here.
god.
No, you got engaged
Oh,
to a catfish.
I do.
What's worse?
Created by Petrus Plancius, Hydrus, the male water snake, is the male counterpart to the female Hydra. The poor thing has to travel through Eridanus, Orion, and the Milky Way to see his lover.
I did not know Hydra had a male counterpart.
Yep, it's Hydrus.
I didn't know they were gendered.
Knowledge.
Yep, Hydra and Hydrus. Here's a book.
That's that catfish's diary. Don't take it. Oh.
No, he is our betrothed now.
His things are now ours. Well, we came here last time during plot, so they hold off on some of the
So they
cinematics,
didn't
yeah.
do the intro.
Now, since we're here again.
Also, Dulemont was playing.
Is that whale still here?
No, the whale never shows up again here.
Ooh.
Ah.
Lacerta, the lizard, was created by Johannes Jevelius in 1687. Because its brightest stars form a shape similar to Cassiopeia, it's sometimes called the Little Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia-chan.
And there's the black arowana's adult form.
Yep, looks just like the silver one.
You got those weird little finger things on the mouth.
The doodle bobbers.
Yeah, that's the scientific name.
Yeah, doodle bobbers.
Poselids.
Yes.
Already seen you.
Oh, the guppies. I love the noise that the little radar makes.
Yeah.
Now, last time we were here, we did not have much upper body strength, but now we have all the upper body strength, so we can pick up pretty much everything we find now, including statues.
You just have a bigger
Nadine
sack.
bulked up. Nadine got
We've
swole.
been eating a lot of protein powder. A lot of muscle milk. That's the true strength of getting a better bag and upgrading your salvage level.
We would always get these and put them in the aquarium, and then the guppies would breed, and we'd put the guppies in the breeding tank, and then the angelfish would just eat them through little slits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're jerks.
A giant statue.
I'm taking this.
What an
No,
odd-looking
it's a statue.
figurine.
It's huge. We already made that joke a million fucking times.
Oh, you did? Damn it! I must have forgotten about that.
It's fine. We will always make that joke now and forever.
I thought I was so
we
clever,
were
too.
literally just recording stuff before that, and I made that joke at least 15 times. To myself. And
Yeah,
Red.
it's true. I made him shut up.
It's true.
This area's kind of spooky. I like it. Spooky and full of statues.
And chests.
And treasure.
Yar har har.
And the interesting thing is that we do actually very frequently discover new temples within the undergrowth and whatnot in, South America. Like, rapidly, very often just go, oh, hey, entire portions of South America that we didn't know exist, or rather, civilizations, we found some. Here it is.
Look, see, that would have been the time for a figurine joke.
Yeah, I know. I guess I should have held off. I've let you all down. I'm so sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Good job.
Now, that zoom spot made
You're
no
in an
sense at
aquarium.
all.
I don't know.
Did we touch the discus fish already?
We touched pretty much all of these.
I don't think so. Did we? We might
I
have.
think we did.
Oh, the
You
ones
can see
swimming up
those at
there?
your local pet store as well.
Yep.
Botos. You can't see those at a pet store, unless it's like a really cool pet store.
Do not buy a Boto,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
Something.
they may look happy, but they're not happy in tanks.
Sometimes they are.
Well, sometimes
Also,
are.
they turn into
There's
little
a
men.
video floating around that I won't
Sometimes.
mention.
Yes.
Steal your shit.
Hey, gold.
Crater of the Chalice is a Ptolemaic constellation that represents the cup of Apollo. A crow that served Apollo is sent to obtain water. The crow is a lazy ass, and when he finally gets the water, takes back a water snake as an excuse. Apollo's not dumb and angrily chucks all three into the sky, forming the constellations Crater, Corvus, and Hydra.
So it's Apollo's pimp cup?
Yeah, basically.
Please, there are
Oh,
no
cool.
craters in open space. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, clearly there's one.
This and this alone I object to. Crabs, dolphins, sure. You can accept those floating in open space. Craters, that's just silly.
This is mostly where I grinded out getting money in the game. Here in Dracula's castle. There's just so much just good loot to
There's
steal.
so many large
Seems like it.
things. That's the key bit.
Yeah,
Statues and whatnot.
there's so many
Worth a lot.
statues here.
Because it's kind of hard for them to justify
Figurines.
a very cheap statue. Well, yeah,
Oh, there
there's
are
the
cheap
mannequins
statues
and
when you
whatnot,
get them, it
but
sucks. Freaking
Yeah.
sucks.
You found a mannequin. Who put all these mannequins here? Oh, well, Volka, put his outfits on fake men. And just set them up and stare at them for hours and hours and hours.
Rado again.
This looks important.
One of the signs of the zodiac, Capricornus represents a sea goat. It has been consistently represented as this weird hybrid since the Middle Bronze Age. In Greek mythology, the constellation is sometimes associated with Almathea, the goat that suckled the infant Zeus.
Was that goat a sea goat?
No, it wasn't.
So
But it's a goat,
so
and there's
so it got thrown
no other
into
goat.
space and it got a tail. I wonder where they.
I think if, of all things, I think Zeus would put that
Yeah,
goat up
but
there.
then it got a tail. Like what? Why the tail? Huh? Huh?
It's probably
Why
some
do all
sort of
these
history
legends end with something growing a tail and getting punted into space?
there. It just happens. Oh, you're in a
Oh.
cave.
Well, there's a little
That's
bit of
why
Ancient
opening.
Greece is weird.
Yeah, see? Yeah, just
Oh. Yes. And then you looted it.
You can get up. You can actually get into that hole if you move the truck and find Mew.
Yes.
Ho 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 ho.
Honk. It's actually just a lava cookie.
where is it?
It's up.
There it is.
Up, stupid!
Oh, it's the statue. I didn't see it.
Oh,
Wait,
your
what just
zappy
happened?
sense.
Statue. My money sense is tingling.
Did we just have a stroke? What happened?
Like all the varied kinds of statues you can find down here, too.
A lot of them don't make very much sense. How'd these things get here? There's that hole up there, I guess, so stuff could have fallen down, but I don't know.
They've just been chucking them down here.
Well, that statue in particular, we'll get to later, but that one could make sense ending up here, I guess. If you're the superstitious type.
It's actually an ancient native garbage pit.
Yeah, it happens.
I forgot to mention about catfish. One cool fact about them is that about 1 in 5 fish species is actually a catfish.
It's a good catfish
And-
to take us out of here.
Yep. 1 in every 20 vertebrate species is actually catfish as well, which makes sense because about 52% of all vertebrates are fishes.
There you go.
So there's some math for you to take home.
Everybody ponder on that. Good night.